Hi. It's getting to that time of year, coming up to Christmas, when people are thinking about what they want for Christmas. Presents, gifts, things that they would like that would make their life better. And so I want to talk a little bit about manifestation and how you can get what you want by being closer to the universe, being in touch with the universe, and really going outside yourself to manifest what is best for you, but also what is best for the world. How what you want to manifest can also be a force for good for everyone else. And the great thing about Buddhism, as opposed to some other religions, is we're not just talking about humans. So some other religions just focus on humans. Humans are the only important organism on Earth, and the Earth is here for us and not anyone else. Animals, insects, birds, fish, all these things are really, much lower down the pecking order than we are. But with Buddhism and also with some other animist religions, the earth is here for everything, not just us, but all the animals, all the insects, bird life, marine life, river life, mountain life. Everything is of equal importance and should be in balance with everything else. And so we're part of that ecosystem, and it's our duty to look after it and treat everything equally to us. Not that they're subservient or lesser to us, but equal to us and equally important. And this is where Buddhism and ecology really come together as one. So we're all on the same wavelength. Most people want to see the earth survive. They want to see they want to see us thrive, not just us, but the whole earth. We are earthlings. We are part of earth. We're a very important part because we have consciousness, and we also have the ability to innovate and bring new ideas and new techniques. But we also have a responsibility to make sure that the damage we're doing is minimal and that we are taking consideration of other people and other organisms around us when we move forward with whatever we want. So that's a very important concept to get across when you're thinking about what do you really want. Is it just for you? Will it just benefit you, or will it benefit other people as well? Will it benefit the people around you, your family and friends, your community? Will it benefit people that you've never met, perhaps in different countries? There are lots of things that we can do that will benefit mankind in general and the whole world in general as well. So, what's your little bit that you can do to make the world a better place? And it could be, as simple as recycling. It could be as simple as not buying so many new clothes. It could be, taking the clothes that you never wear to a charity shop so that other people can get use out of it, or recycling old furniture rather than buying something brand new. Look around and get something that somebody else has had but they don't need anymore, and then you can repurpose it. That's really satisfying. So there are lots of little things that we can do that will benefit all of humanity and all of the earth. And sometimes it's good to want those things as well as wanting something that's just going to benefit you alone. So when you're thinking about Christmas, Like Christmas is a time of giving. We love giving gifts. We love watching other people be happy. We really enjoy when we give a gift that somebody else is delighted with and see the happiness on their faces, especially children. So it is a time of giving to others, giving to the world, as well as getting. And, it's even more fun to give than to get a lot of the time. And I think we all understand that and know that. So getting back to what you would like for Christmas and how you're going to manifest it. So Christmas has kind of lost its religious significance. For most people, it's just a winter festival. And that's what it was originally. So it was repurposed as a Christian holiday. But originally it was a winter festival, a winter solstice festival to brighten up the dark winters in the northern hemisphere, and a chance for people to get together in the cold weather and celebrate and share. And so in a way it's good that it's got away from the religious significance. It's not good that it's become very commercial and there's lots of marketing and pressure to buy things, but I think a lot of people now are thinking twice about that, thinking carefully about what sort of presents you give people and not feeling under pressure to buy gifts for people that they're not going to use. Secret Santa arrangements now where people just get one gift, and that could be from someone you don't know who it is, or it's from the whole group. That's a great way to go forward, to cut down on the amount of stuff that we buy for people that may never be used, that's thrown away, and then the packaging and the wrapping and all of the things that go with that. So that can be a really good thing. And when you're thinking about what you want and how to get it, so the universe is, it's in touch with what people need and require. And if you are able to tap into that, then you should be able to get what you need. You might not always get what you want, and you might not always get it at the time that you want it, but you definitely get what you need. And there are lots of different ways of manifesting. So you can meditate and get into a state where you're just in the present. So you're not thinking about things that have happened in the past. You're not worried about things that might happen in the future. You're just thinking about right now and focusing on the here and now, where you are right this second. Have you got shelter? Have you got enough food, water, clothing, whatever's necessary for you, you don't have to worry about. And of course the first thing then is gratitude for what you have, because most of us have a lot of things that we don't actually need, but things that we like to have. So first of all, give gratitude for what you do have, and then think about what you would like to have. And you can send out a message to the universe for what you'd like to have, and that could be income, it could be a physical thing, it could be a relationship, whatever it is. Think about from the heart what you would really like to see in your life, and also the time scale. So is it something that you want in 6 months or a year or 5 years? And then once you've sent that message out to the universe, then you can let it go. Now this is something that a lot of people feel difficult, and it's something that I've had difficulty with in the past too, and I've learned now that this is where things have been breaking down, where I haven't really been allowing the universe to come up with the how. I've been thinking too much about, well, how is this going to happen? What do I need to do to make this happen? How can I force this through? And unfortunately, that's not the way the universe works. You know, the universe can be mysterious, and it can think of solutions that you have no inkling of, ways that this can happen for you that you haven't even thought of, you'd never think of in a million years. So one of the things you've got to do is to let go. Let go of the how and just put it out there. This is the result you want. This is when you would like to have it. And then just let it go. And be thankful and have gratitude again for everything that you do have. And then let it go. And don't worry and don't fret about how it's going to come to pass. You know, some of the people who've been most successful with this will tell you that things happen and they're never quite sure how it all came together, but suddenly it did. Suddenly things, you know, materialise for them. A really good example of this is the actor Jim Carrey. And most people know who Jim Carrey has been. Very, very successful actor, earned lots and lots of money. And he's quite inspirational when he talks about manifesting success. And he's famous for actually writing himself out a check for $10 million. So when he was a struggling actor, he hadn't had much work. He certainly wasn't famous at this stage, but he wanted to be famous and wealthy and successful. So he wrote himself a check for $10 million. And he put a date on it. So he actually wrote the date that he wanted to have that money. So he dated the check for that date, wrote the check out for $10 million, signed it, and then he folded it up and put it away in a pocket. I'm not quite sure where he stored it. It might have been in a book or in a drawer or something like that. But he kept that check. And lo and behold, the date that he was due to receive that $10 million, just before that date was due, he was offered a movie role. I think it was Dumb and Dumber. And what was his salary for that role was $10 million. So, and he will tell you himself that he manifested it. He asked the universe, this is what he'd like, this is when he would like it, and then he let it go. He did not concern himself with how he was going to do it, what movie roles he was going to get, whether it was going to be income or investments or, you know, winning the lottery. He did not concern himself with that. He left that up to the universe to do. And that's a really hard thing for all of us, to just let go. Now, so when you're thinking this year about what you really want for Christmas, then go through this process. Do some quiet meditation. Go to a nice place where it's quiet, peaceful. You're in touch with nature. You're in touch with Mother Earth. And in the present. You're not worrying about the past. You're not worrying about the future. You're just in the present right now, and you're relaxed. And then just think about what it is you want to manifest, when you would like to manifest it, and then let it go. Let it go out into the universe, and don't worry about it anymore. The universe will take care of it. If it's come from a good place, it's come from your heart, and especially if it's going to help other people, it's going to help everyone, or a certain group of people, not just yourself, then the universe will find a way, and you don't have to worry about the how. The universe will work that out for you. The final step, some people say the final step is you've got to take some sort of action, you've got to do something. to make that work. Now, that might be a step that will directly improve your chances of you getting the gift that you want, you manifesting the thing that you want to come into your life. But it could be any sort of action. So it could be just something that comes to mind. It might be more meditation. It might be going for a walk. It might be going to visit someone, a friend or family member. So just think for a few moments about what can you do right now. And sometimes the idea will come into your head of what to do next. What can you do right now after this meditation is finished to help this manifestation come to fruition? So, when you're thinking about what you want this year for Christmas, if you go through this process, spend a little bit of time thinking what it is. Why do you want it? How is it going to benefit you? Is it going to benefit other people? And once you've decided what it is you really want, then you can go through this process of manifestation and let it go out into the universe. And so, come to the end of our session today. I hope it's been helpful for you, and I'll talk to you again very soon.